Hey everybody, my name is Tommy and I talk about trans topics. Have you ever wondered if you are transgender? Then this video is for you. These are a few signs that I found in myself and other trans people I've seen. This list can be applied to anyone of any gender identity. Without further ado, let's get into it. Sign 1. As a child, you have interests that don't conform to your gender assigned at birth. I've seen so many trans people talk about how they have interests that don't align with their assigned gender at birth and the expectations that come with that. I know for me personally, I have a mix of different interests as a child, both conforming and non-conforming. I liked and still love princesses and fantasy. I also liked and still love ghost hunting, cartoons, music, theater, and drawing. I know my interests are seen as more feminine or gender neutral, but I still identify as transmasculine. It's important to remember that interests don't automatically mean you are or aren't trans. However, your interests can give you a clue if you are. Sign number 2. Questioning your gender often. For me personally, I've noticed that many trans people spend a lot of time questioning their gender. For some reason, it can happen as early as childhood, but for others, it doesn't seem to happen until they are an adult. I was one of those people where I would wish I was born as a boy, and then questioning only came after I learned about what the term transgender actually means. I also have noticed within myself that questioning my gender comes up more often because I'm also gender fluid in some ways. Sign number 3. You experience gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria can come from many different things, but it is most commonly found with trans people who feel like their social gender roles and or physical body don't match what they feel like they are inside. If you feel like you're experiencing gender dysphoria, it's best to seek out a gender-affirming therapist who can support your raw and real nature. I know for me, having a gender-affirming therapist has been crucial in my recovery from mental health conditions. Sign number 4. You experience gender euphoria. Gender euphoria is the moment where you feel most connected to yourself through gender expression or an affirmed gender identity. If you have experimented with pronouns, names, gender expressions, you'll have this feeling of euphoria when you are gendered correctly. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you experience it. It's like being seen for the first time in years and feeling overwhelmingly happy about it. Sign number 5. You desire or imagine yourself experimenting with gender. This is probably the most obvious sign, but surely having the desire to experiment with gender is a pretty strong indicator that you may be transgender. I know for me, as early as 12, or even probably younger, I always wanted to wear clothes that weren't typical of my assigned gender at birth, so it makes complete sense in context knowing that I'm transgender now. Overall, figuring out that you're transgender or not is a journey. Some people can have these traits and not be trans. There is such a wide gender spectrum. Like even cisgender people can have a variation of gender expressions as well. The most important thing to remember is to take your time. Don't rush figuring your gender out. You can know from an early age or be a senior and just starting to figure out that you're trans. Remember, you're valid.